Several years ago, a group of people wanted to start a school, and this place was found. Of course, in the school, the ordinary curriculum, mathematics, geography, history, language, and science, and physics, and all that will be taught. But what is the point of education at all? Is it merely to cultivate the capacity of memory, passing examinations and getting a job and all the rest? Or is education something entirely different, something more? Unless we understand the whole significance of living and the meaning of life, education has very little meaning.
Propose a decision. We're going to see if we can engage in a communal decision-making process through consensus together.
I'm happy in a way that other people take the decision as long as it keeps a certain balance in Brooklyn.
But I'd really like to be every decision very transparent. I don't need to be involved, but I'd like to know how it goes.
So grab a few friends around you, have a little chat together, and then we'll bring it all back to the group. Okay.
What we're trying to do in the school is we're trying to create an environment which is free of fear, which operates as much as possible without punishment and reward, in which there's no institutionalized competition, where young people are being encouraged to cooperate. With an atmosphere like that, you bring out the best in anybody, actually.
Rain, 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 river. I watch your endless fall. Wash away the badlands, deepen the ragged coast.
I feel that it's a place where you can be genuine. That idea of the teacher being on the pedestal, this authority, I think this is what we're trying to break. We're trying to break down these barriers at Brookood. Even as a teacher, teaching in classes, I feel it's just, we're working together. And yes, maybe you might have more knowledge, maybe I might have more knowledge than them, but they also have knowledge, and they also share. They can also find things on their own.
No.
Where did you get stuck here?
Everywhere. I didn't get anywhere.
So you did y log 3, that's correct. And then you did x plus 2. That's interesting why you said x log 4, which is correct, but this you would write x plus 2, the exponent, times log 4.
Well, I think some of the more obvious differences are the size of the classes. We have fairly small classes, an average of 7 or 8 students, sometimes less than that. Of course, being a boarding school, a big difference is that we are communicating, relating to each other throughout the day in many different settings. So it's not just what happens in the classroom, which is important, but what is happening outside the classroom as well.
Comment vous pouvez l'exprimer? Tu m'as dit qu'ils ne sont pas bien présentés. Plutôt qu'un jugement de valeur ou de dire comme ça, comment tu pourrais l'exprimer? Donc on a d'abord ils sont.
We try to really allow a lot of space for discovery, for the students to explore different things that they're interested in, with a view to finding out what it is they're passionate about and want to pursue, even if it's more than one thing.
Some of my teachers really made me understand what education is supposed to be, and
I don't know, I might actually even want to become a teacher now, because I really feel that there is a point in education and that there's learning which happens. For me, education is where the teacher gives freedom without a relationship without love. I don't think learning can really deeply happen, and it's just putting in knowledge.
I mean, I'm very fortunate to be involved with the drama and the music and sort of bringing end-of-year shows into being. You know what is very inspiring is to see the students developing in that performing environment where often one is very vulnerable and one has to go beyond barriers and difficulties, and they just find that, and when they find that, they sort of shine and something new comes out.
I think the ethos of Brockward expresses itself throughout the day in a whole variety of ways. We start the day together with silence, and those 10 minutes of silence give everyone the opportunity to pause and to look at what's going on inwardly, because looking at our inward life is a very important part of our learning.